Can you explain the days? Because they need to understand that this is not based upon a 7-day week as we've been taught in the Western Hemisphere. So they definitely going to need an explanation on the weeks involved as far as that goes.
All right. So in Western astrology, or basically what we've been taught for a long time, is that there's 7 days of the week. But dealing with how Western astrology is basically what we've been taught and known, we know that these days of the week are basically named after the planet. Also, these names are named after certain Roman gods as well. So, as African people, we are actually following something that has nothing to do with us per se. It's basically based upon a culture of other people. And we also know that 7 does not complete a full cycle. 9 completes a full cycle, because after 9 you start back over. There's no number higher than 9. You go from 1, you go from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then after 9 it becomes 10. There's a 1 and a 0. So we have to understand that 9 represents completion. Also, it represents a beginning as well. Because from 9, you have a trickle-down effect of all numbers. If you understand what I'm saying. So 9 represents completion, and it also represents a beginning. So 9 is basically the beginning and the ending, but not the beginning and the ending in the sense of the Alpha and Omega, meaning 9 and 6. Because in book 3, Aphroon goes in on what the Alpha and the Omega. Basically, the beginning and the ending would be the 9. Everything begins and starts with 9. Alright? So, it's very important to understand that. So now the days of the week, we have to understand that even within language, a week is 2 weeks. You understand what I'm saying? We're missing components as to what's taking place. So you have to understand that now we have 9 days in what you would call a week. So a week would actually be stronger if we had 2 more days added to that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's very, it starts off, it's going to be tricky at first, but once we understand that certain things have been taken away from us and certain things were deteriorated, we have to understand that we're living in a time where things are deteriorating. So even the days of the week have been deteriorated to 7 days of the week. Maybe if long term, days of the week might go from 7 to 5, or whatever the case may be. But at this point in time, we have to have something that represents a beginning and completion. So going from 1 to 9 will be from beginning to ending, and then keep going forward and forth from there. So we have to understand that a week is 2 weeks. So, and these days of the week are based upon certain planets, and certain planets were left out. And then the moon has a day, but then we have to understand there's 8 planets and the sun. So we have to understand that Sunday can be the first day, beginning with the first day, the Sunday. The second planet would have to be Mary or Mercury, and then Venus and Earth, Mars, Jupiter, and so on and so forth. So we have to compensate for what is basically missing right now, and we have to give honor to the planets that were basically taken out from this royal order that we have in our solar system, which completes the grand system of 9. So you have our sun and his 8 wives. So we have to give honor to the sun and his 8 wives, because they are the ones that keep this solar system in order. if one of these systems was, if one of these planets was to go out of the system, it would basically throw the solar system off. So we want to make sure that we give honor to these planets and have them mentally understand that we acknowledge you each day, and they have a day for themselves. So this is not just something that we just put together. This is also something that we're doing mentally, and that we have to understand that, okay, today is the day of Mary, today is the day of Venus, today is the day of Ea, or whatever planet it is, and we have to give, you know, honor to those planets, not worshiping them, but acknowledge them. Because when you don't acknowledge somebody for something, you know, it can be repercussions for those type of things. So we have to understand and acknowledge that these planets exist, and they are the reason why we're here every day, literally. You know, because if one of these planets go out of sync, then the magnetism will go out of sync in the solar system. So this is one of the main reasons why we have 9 days where we don't forget about the other planets. Just name only only about 5 planets I think each day, or either 5 or 6 planets.
Okay.
So we don't want to forget. Huh?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I believe it's only 5 because Sunday, Monday, and the rest is 5 days. Yeah, 5 planets. You only name 5 planets. There's 3 planets that's left out. You know? And it's funny because Earth doesn't even have its own day. Which is ironic. You know?
You're not in the week. They have a Earth Day celebration, but they don't have Earth in the week day.
Correct.
So
Correct.
we're which makes a lot of sense because 7 days is weak. Well, what a lot of people think, you know, it should be less, but that's being weaker because again, we're going in the opposite counterclockwise. And in 7 days, but you add 2 more to make it strong, which basically 7 and 2, which bring us back to the 72 million years, and you know,
correct.
And that's 9 again, and